So here I have Garry Willenge from CBridge International Limited, Managing Director, and also an adjunct professor of Curtin Business School. Garry, in today's society for the 21st century, what characteristics or attributes would you say a leader should possess in order to do business in this world?
That's a very big question. I think that the role of leadership today is, compared to when I started in business, is much more complex. The main reason for this is, of course, globalisation. Very few businesses these days are doing their business in just one particular geography with one particular client group. So we have a very diverse world with many different characteristics in all kinds of areas, in terms of trade, in terms of taxation, in terms of client buying behaviours, and then of course most companies, particularly the multinational type companies, have also their individual business units all over the world, optimised, be it manufacturing, be it where they get the capital from, be it where they're listed, and so on and so on. So I would say that the biggest issue really is learning how to work in a globalised world. In that globalised world, both within the company and also within your stakeholder group and your customer group, you have a lot of different personalities and a lot of different business interests, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different pressures. So, and increasing ambiguity in terms of all of those relationships. So I think today's leader, of course, always has to deliver results. You know, we all have a P&L that we have to deliver on, and that's very important because we have to deliver on shareholder value. Everybody understands that. But on the other hand, the means to getting that shareholder value are equally, in my opinion, equally as important. So the way that we look after our staff, the way that we relate to our customers, and the way that we project the image of the company as a good social citizen and more, I think are very important. So the best leaders in this world are able to look at all of those sorts of aspects on a fairly level plane. So they understand how to use resources, how to optimize resources, be it human capital or financial capital, in order to achieve a business end in terms of a financial P&L. But on the other hand, they also know how to develop people, how to grow people, how to make their lives meaningful in the work arena, as well as in their personal area. They also have special customer insights. So let's say that you're in a company that has a fast-moving consumer goods type product. You do actually understand, you do have consumer insights. So it's very important that the top leaders actually have these customer insights. Right? And then finally, of course, we're in a world where we are resource constrained, we have a lot of pressures. So we're in a world where I think ethics is very important. So developing a community of staff and business partners who operate in ethical ways, but also keep in mind very much that we've got an earth that's got limited resources. We must optimize and use them in a very good and prudential way. So it sounds like a lot of words, but the best leaders can actually do all those things, and they exercise all those things through a behaviour which is exceptional. So the behaviour is one of listening more than talking. Those sorts of things I think are also very important. We as leaders know a little bit about what has to be done. We have a lot of resources who work for us who have tremendous subject matter expertise, and allowing them to have a voice and get them into the business decision making is very important.
Fantastic. Very good. We're very insightful, Garry. For the Global Ambassadors Association of MBAs, Garry Willenge from CBridge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kim.